going to set a card in Tier 1, draw for Tier 2, and I'm going to draw for Tier 3, pretty much exactly the same way you did. And let's see how that takes place out. And I will drift towards the sun, or that big star thing in the center that's going to burn us all to pieces.
Well, speak for yourself. I know how to drive a spaceship.
As long as I don't fly into it.
Alright. Resolution phase. Tier 1 for priority player. Evade. Mobility is 3. Move up to 3. 1, 2, 3. And overdrive allows me to take an energy for playing that card. Tier 1 for you, sir.
I'm also going to play evade. Going 1, 2 is my mobility of my ship. This equipment allows me to go an extra 1 space for 3.
Tier 2, I already drew. Tier 2, you already drew. Tier 3, nothing. Tier 3, nothing. We're done. Discard phase.
These clear.
Clear the table.
Brutus gives me an energy for being a good boy.
Phase.
I also get an energy because of peak efficiency. You get 1 for peak efficiency.
Peak efficiency gives me an energy for having no damage. End of turn, I have priority. I get the optional free draw. Maximum hand of 10. I have less than 10 cards. I will take the free draw.
1, 2,
And then priority
3,
ships.
4, 5, 6, 7, and I'll take that.
You start.
Let's see how this serves me. Tier 1, I'm going to pay for my ship ability in Tier 2. Primary position, secondary position.
Your ship ability
To
allows you
do 2 actions in a single tier, I choose the action of setting 2 cards, 1 in primary position, 1 in secondary position. For Tier 3, I'm going to draw a card. I will drift closer into the sun, closer to you.
Really? Alright. My Tier 1, I'll set a card. Let's see. My Tier 2, I will draw a card, put a reminder. Let's see. I'm a little nervous about what you got planned in Tier 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 cards. Alright, I can draw a 10th card. And I will drift right there. And I'm done. We go to resolution phase. You start. Tier 1.
I'm going to start by playing close quarters, choosing the ability that allows me to ignore obstructions or line of sight limitations for the remainder of the turn.
Clear shot.
Yes, clear shot. My apologies.
Clear shot. So you're ignoring obstructions. So you can see me even though the sun is blocking me.
Yes.
And your range is what?
7.
Your range is
Oh, 5. So I'm right at
1,
maximum
2,
range.
3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is about as far as you can see.
5 switches out, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are sitting right on there.
However, I get to move. 2, 3. I'm now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm now beyond your range. Overdrive allows me to take an energy for moving. Tier 2 for you.
Primary position was an evade, going 1, 2, 3.
Of course.
Conceive for the double shot. Played it properly against its ability, allowing it to duplicate itself.
So 2 shots. Alright.
Both of them are at 7.
7 damage coming at me 2 times. I have a face-up move card. I will play evasive maneuvers, star card. One of those attacks misses me. I have a second attack coming at me for 7. I have nothing else to do but my energy shield. Takes off 2 damage, so that's 5 damage left to my hull. So, there, down to 16 hull. And I have nothing for Tier 2. You have nothing for 3. I have nothing for 3. Discard phase.
I was not a good boy. I do not get an extra energy. I get 1 for peak efficiency though. Optional free draw to me for losing priority.
I get no peak efficiency effect because I have damage now.
You have that now.
I just gained priority. Alright. That changes things.
Any questions from the streaming guys?
Not
How many people got watching?
Looks like two. That's right. This will come up later.
So tier 1 is set. And tier 2 is set. Tier 3 I'm going to draw. And I have to drift. This is 8. Drift. You're planning. Drift. Alright. Resolution phase. My tier 1. Target locked. I can declare an attack. Because you're in the sun, you have to be within 3 spaces of me. 1, 2, 3. So we're in range. Target locked also allows me to pay an energy for my ship, which I will. I get to boost my attack power by 2 points. So 6 plus the 2, that's 8 damage coming at you right now.
Dropping it by 4, I'll take 4 damage. You know, I never can find a 5. I'm looking for one.
Alright, and I will play another card during my tier 1. Cheap shot, star card, costs me 2 energy. I declare an attack for 6. If I do 3 or more hull damage, I get to draw a card for free.
I drop it by 4 again, meaning I take 2. You do not take and do 3 or more.
That is all my tier 1. Your tier 1.
Evade, going 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Your tier 2 now activates.
Tier 2. Hit and run. I get to shoot and then move 1 space.
Your fire will miss.
I will miss, and I will move backwards here. Tier 2 for you.
Extra counters, gaining 2 energy.
Tier 3 for me is nothing. Tier 3 for you.
This allows my overall maximum hull to increase by 3, but I get to repair 2 right now. Nullifying your second shot.
And that's all the action phase 2. We'll go to the discard phase. I have damage, I get no energy.
I have damage, I get no energy, but I was a good boy,
Did not attack.
so I get an energy.
Alright. And that's all discard. End of turn. I have fewer than 10. I will go ahead and take the free draw. And priority shifts to the next player.
I'm going to play this in tier 1. Take this over here. Draw for tier 2. And set. Drifting this way.
No. Tier 1, I'm going to draw. For tier 2, I'll set a card.
What we're effectively doing at this point is we have both tested each other, and we are going back to restock and lick our wounds, or whatever you want to call it, reallocate what we can actually do.
Right.
Alright.
No attacks.
One of my ship abilities lets me draw cards. I can pay for that twice. So I will get 2 free draws this turn, but not yet. Alright, and I will drift here. And we're done with planning. We'll go to the resolution phase. You have no ship abilities to resolve, but I do. Now is when I resolve my ship. I get my free draws now. And now we'll begin the tier sequence. Your tier 1 first.
Repair. I'll repair 3 hull.
Good grief.
Amazing starting hand. It happens.
That's your tier 1. Alright, my tier 1 is nothing. I drew. Your tier 2, you drew a card. My tier 3, evade. 1, 2, 3, and I will take Overdrive's energy effect. Your tier 3 now.
I'll play an evade, allowing me to move my maximum. 1, 2, 3.
And I will play another evade. 2, 3, and I'll take Overdrive's energy effect again. Alright, and discard phase. Both of us have damage, so peak efficiency doesn't pay either one of us.
I did not
You
attack.
did not attack, so you get an energy for your ship. And
Optional free draw to me for priority.
priority ships. Alright, I start. Let's see here. I'll set a card for tier 1. I will set for tier 2. I will draw a card for tier 3. I will pay one of my ship abilities so that I can move 1 space during a tier. And let's see here. I will drift right there. Your plan.
Good choice.
I'll get you no matter where you run.
So there's the chance I could just go aggressive at this point.
You could, but I'm prepared for that as well.
Yes.
It's an intense game of chess.
Indeed. But in space.
Yes.
Either way, I'm gonna have to take a draw this turn. I'm planning on using my ship ability twice. It just depends on how I'm going to do it. I have exactly enough energy to pull this off, and I'll be left with exactly 1 card. Wow. Okay. So, paying for my ship ability to do 2 actions in 1 tier. Primary, secondary, drawing for tier 2. Paying for my ship ability to do 2 actions in 1 tier. Primary, secondary, and then drift.
Alright. I have 1 move waiting for me during this turn.
The good news is 1 move can't take and stop me from actually taking it for you on tier 1. Unless you play an evade.
Obstructed. This is a move. I will go 1, 2, 3, and I'll stop right there. Alright, you're tier 1.
Primary is reroute, allowing me to pay 1 energy.
For both?
Yeah, both
And
get
then
flipped at the same
resolve.
time.
Okay.
Allowing me to get 3 cards back from my grave. Go with that one, and that one. Evade, repair, and close or clear shot.
Shuffle back into your deck.
Secondary, I have played double shot legally. Therefore, I have 2 fires.
2 attacks, it's 7 each. Let's see. I have a face-up move card, so I can play another evasive maneuvers. 1 attack misses me. Another attack I cannot stop. So 7 minus 2 will be another 5 damage. Alright. So I'm down to 11 hull. Alright, my tier 2
It's going to be a fire, then you're going to move into the
pursuit. I will shoot for 6.
4, take 2.
Yes. Now I will take my move that I had paid for and move into the moon. Your next tier.
I mainly did this as a feint, and just in case you actually did take and do it. I don't care to lose the spot, but I do get to take and move 1, 2, 3, and I now have sun control.
Yes. Your 2 attacks.
Fizzle
miss.
on purpose.
Yes. But you have positioned yourself well for later. Interesting. Alright, that's all the cards for this tier. Discard phase.
I was not a good boy.
You attacked, no energy for you. We both have damage, no energy for that. End of turn, I get a free draw. I'll take it. And then priority ships.
Because of my 1 card in hand, I'm going to draw. Then I'm going to draw. And then I'm going to get this, draw. And then I'm going to drift further into my sun control.
Okay, let's see what we got here. I got a tier 1. Let's see. I got tier 2. Man. Tier 3. Getting low on energy.
I've been low on energy.
I can't spend. I have to keep at least 4 to keep my shield in play.
Would you like to take and reallocate for a reminder?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Alright, so I will spend no ship abilities. And that's yours, by the way, for the turn.
Oh,
and I
okay.
have to drift. Alright. Tier 1 for you is nothing. Tier 1 for me. Attack position. Cost me 1 energy. Move up to maximum distance. 1, 2, 3. I'll move there. If the next attack card I play, this turn's an attack card, I get to move 1 space after that attack card resolves. Alright.
So play your attack card.
Tier 2, nothing for you. Tier 2 for me. Hit and run. This is reduces my attack by 1, so I'm attacking now to 5.
I have to remove this.
Does -4 for my attack. 1 damage goes through, so you have to take a overheat counter.
This is now in here. Is it here?
It's gone, yeah. It expires immediately.
Yeah, immediately. That was one of the ones.
So this gives you an overheat counter,
Okay,
and then I get to
me.
move 1 space. And this layered effect lets me move another space. So we are
Still can't see.
still within 3 spaces.
Play your
so
next attack.
we are still in range.
Finally, attack that goes through.
I got the next card in play.
Ooh.
Combat experience weapons. I inflict 6. If I do any hull damage, I get to add 1, 2, 3, 4 more points to this attack. So that'll be 10 damage total.
I was at 16. I'm now down to 6.
Alright, I did get the boost, so this gives me 2 overheat counters as a penalty. And that's all cards in play, discard phase.
Full-blown aggression attack
Oh yeah.
there.
I was a good boy.
Alright, nobody gets peak efficiency's effect. You did not attack, so you get energy. End of turn, free draw. That's for you if you want it.
I'll take it.
I get priority. Alright.
And again, having a nice position doesn't mean jack if you don't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. Alright, I got a tier 1. I draw for 2. Interesting. I'm gonna draw for 3. I'm gonna drift. And your planet. How many viewers now?
How many?
10.
Cool.
I don't think you can watch.
No questions?
No, what should we do here?
Let's see here. You said one card, which either you're going to repair or you're going to be taking using reroutes. It could be an extra counter if you didn't pay to actually move an extra space. Because of your primary location, it could be in close quarters. My best bet is to stay away from you at this point. I'm going to do so. Set 1, draw. And draw a second time.
Drift. Alright. Resolution phase. I'll begin. Reroute. Break this into 4.
I'd put that on your energy shields.
And I get to recover 1. Take an evade, and I'll take an evasive maneuvers. I'll take these 3 cards, shuffle back into my deck. You're tier 1.
Evade. 1, 2, 3. Hi.
Is that it? Alright, discard phase. We both have damage, no peak efficiency is effect.
I was a good boy yet again.
That's right, no attacking for you. End of turn, I get a free draw. I will take it. Oh, interesting. Priority shifts to you.
Tier 1, I pay for my ship ability. Primary position, secondary position. Tier 2, I play this card. In Tier 3, I will draw. Drifting, here.
Really? I have an interesting choice here.
Yes. You do meet the conditions for obstructed.
But if I know you like I think I know you. See, this poker and chess combination thing, this makes
Is it working?
This makes it difficult.
How well do you know the person you're playing against versus how well am I positioned?
That's actually one of the best parts about this game is you can actually mix poker and chess together.
Yeah.
Which, what are you supposed to be able to do that with chess anyway?
Sometimes.
It's harder.
Yeah. It's easier to read because of the clock.
Tier 1.
The good news is, no matter what I do, I can at least get one thing out first. The only thing that can stop me right now would be a cheap shot.
Tier 2.
For the people who are watching, it is also worth noting that your hull has to be brought below 0 in order to lose.
Yes, I have 6. You have 6. I have 6 attack power. You have 6 hull. If I smack you right now, you'll still be alive.
You'd have to smack me twice.
I would have to hit you 2 times or do something sneaky to get a boost.
Yes.
Man. Alright, I'm going to draw for tier 3 and see. I did not pull what I wanted. Alright, I have to drift 1 space. I'm just going to head and move. Let's do this. Let's do this, man.
The good news is you don't have a reactive armor electromagnetic.
No. I like that armor, but I don't have it. Alright, you got tier 1, sir.
Did I play the right? Oh man, I should have played the other one. That would have actually been more advantageous for me. Alright, so tier 1. I am not, primary, I choose to move 0.
Alright.
Secondary, I choose to attack you. You cannot stop the total damage because you do not have a face-up move card, so therefore you're taking 7. Minus 2 equals 5, so therefore you go 1, 2, 3, additional. So 10 points of damage.
10 points. Minus 2 is 8 points of damage. Alright, here we go. So, I'm down to 3 hull.
If really good if you had played an evade right now, so that way you can get on top of there, or
You get
win the game.
You get 2 overheat counters for that effect.
Yep. Or you can just win the game.
And then I win.
Good game.
All right.
By the way, I would have attacked again.
Yeah.